Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Afton and I'm Monty's Tarot Child. Here on my channel I do pick a card readings like the one that we have here today and general readings for the collective. All of my readings now are going to be hosted on Patreon, which I will leave the link to that down below in the description box. My Patreon is a platform where you can have early access and exclusive access to readings that I do not release to the public. Okay, so take a moment to pause, meditate on which pile is meant for you and holds the look into the month ahead for you. Hello, pile number one. You chose this beautiful smoky quartz crystal cluster, which is a mouthful. I wanted you to see your crystal, get familiar with the energy of it, and then we can get right into your reading. I'm going to actually just set it off here to the side where you can still see it and have access to its energy. Yeah. So I'm going to start off by pulling a few zodiacs, angel numbers, and initials to see what energy may be impacting you in the month of July. I'm only going to take a few, but I'm going to make sure that they are thoroughly mixed up. Okay, I'll do one more. Okay. So, and I'll push that back up a little bit. So we have the angel number 1212. Could be an angel number that you are seeing a lot or will be seeing a lot in the month of July. We also have the sign Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius, have a lot of Aquarius energy in your natal chart, or this may be the zodiac that is also heavily impacting your month of July. We also have Cancer. So you could be Cancer, you have the Cancer energy. Cancer may be affecting you in July. And Pisces is the last zodiac. So you may be a Pisces, know what Pisces, have heavy Pisces energy in your chart. You know the deal. And we have the initial O. Okay. So someone with the initial O or someone who is any of these zodiac signs may be affecting you in July. It doesn't necessarily have to be. This could be your initial or an initial that means nothing to you at the end of the month. That is up for you to discern. So I'm going to look at the overall energy of July for you to start the reading. And we're starting off with growth. Wow. Pile number one. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay. So in July, I'm going to make sure I keep trying to say July. In July, you are working on growth and expansion. Your consciousness is going to be very important to you, something that you are going to be paying a lot of attention to, having a lot of more awareness to yourself in July around I'm sensing your spirituality and also your mental state. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. When you think of consciousness, you think of your spirit. And awareness is a certain level of awareness that you hold within your mental space and within your spiritual space as well. I feel like a lot of your month also may have to do with intuition. With the Cancer and the Pisces here, the water energy in general, definitely listening to your intuition will be important for you. Listening to your feelings. That is going to be one thing that almost kind of activates your intuition is your feelings. Something may feel strange or off, and then your intuition tells you to look closely at those feelings or those thoughts that you're having, and that may be for a very specific reason. That's just the bold energy that I'm getting off of that one. But yes, growth in July is going to be very important for you. Some of you also may be even trying to grow a platform, or that is what I'm hearing though, is a platform. With the air energy here, usually it's Gemini that has a lot to do with social media, but that could be popping up as well for you in July, if that is something that you're looking forward to. So I'm going to look at Moonology Oracle next to see what the moon is trying to say to you during the month of July. So we have be bold and make the first move, the Cardinal Moon. Okay, so in July, you are stepping into your boldness. I think this growth and this expansion may be triggering or igniting something within you, a level or energy of optimism, of possibility, of believing in oneself, and the things that you can actually go after and make a move on. So in July, the growth that you are inevitably experiencing is going to be moving you much more confidently into action. We also have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Okay, so there are going to be some conclusions that you are reaching in the month of July. I believe it will be about yourself and quite possibly even your environment. I'm not sure why I'm picking up on that energy necessarily. Some of you, your environments could be changing. Again, not sure where that's coming from just yet. But conclusions are within reach. You are coming to a conclusion of the type of energy that you have been around and continuously are around or have been around. And more so, I'm feeling like this is past energy that you're coming to conclusions about. The energy that you are growing out of. You're coming to conclusions about what fits you, what is meant to be around you, the energy that's meant to be around you, who you are also is what I'm hearing. And that plus the growth that you are already experiencing is going to be a part of this action that you're taking, a part of this boldness. I feel as if you're going to have a lot of audacity within the month of July. And letting your intuition tell you that sometimes it is okay to conclude certain things without needing proof. I'm not sure where that's coming from either, but I'm going to keep going. Let's see. I'm going to do these two oracle and then we'll get into the tarot. So we have opportunity. Wow. Okay. So with this growth, with this boldness that you are experiencing, there is also an opportunity here waiting for you. Let's give me a second and look more into it. The first move that we have here that you're supposed to be bold about and to take action on is interestingly enough going to provide an opportunity for you. I'm feeling like in July, it could be something that's different. Many others may not be able to see it as an opportunity as it is, but you can. That is why you are going to be bold and pursue it. I feel as if this opportunity, you're going to feel a lot of growth from it as well. Growth is the central energy of July. So everything that comes out of it, or everything that you interact with in the month of July, is providing you that growth. So when you have an opportunity coming towards you, realizing, oh, this is possible, this is meant to be, this is going to bring me something greater, and I'm going to move towards this opportunity. We also have happiness. Wow, that's a great card to have come out right after opportunity, because it's opportunity does breed the growth of happiness. When we actually live in our true and authentic self and energy, that breeds happiness. So right now, again, the things that are currently growing in your life, shifting in your life, is making space and making room for the happiness and the expansion that you have probably been sensing all this month as well. I'm hoping that this card has made it to the full screen. I believe it. You can see all of the cards here. So let's see what else we have. I'm actually going to grab the tarot here. while I continue to look. Be bold and make the first move. I'm hearing, and this is maybe not for everyone, but I'm hearing that you have come from the energy or transitioning out of the energy of not necessarily being bold and not necessarily feeling comfortable making the first move on certain things, not necessarily feeling comfortable that your intuition is leading you in the direction that you want it to, that you feel is best for you. But Spirit wants you to know, and I'm here to tell you that you can trust your intuition, that the growth that you are sensing from certain opportunities is something that is meant for you. There's nothing to fear is also what I'm hearing. There's no need to fear this new level of opportunity or happiness. This is your birthright. You are meant to experience this level of growth and accomplishment. And you are going to be concluding that for yourself as well. I'm shuffling off camera, but as you can see, I'm shuffling the tarot because I want to get, not a live reaction, but a live alignment of the cards. So we have the Lovers. Partnerships is what is going to be a focal point for you also in July. Because this is the Lovers card, but the way that the keyword suggests, this is not just romantic. This is not necessarily a shift or evolvement within your romantic life, unless that is something that you have been asking about and in search of. But this is your partnerships in general. The connections that are around you are growing and evolving. I feel as if I must also say that if there are people who are energetically shifting out of your life in the month of July, it could be for a reason, to make necessary space for the people and the connections that are going to help elevate your growth, not stifle or keep you in stagnant energy. We also have Three of Pentacles, teamwork. So definitely about others. You are definitely going to be affected by being within close partnerships with others and working with others for material gain. Not necessarily just work, but it could be like possible just connections in general that may bring you a different level of financial stability or financial promise. Again, with the Three of Pentacles here and conclusions are within reach, there's going to be some clarity coming to you around your relationships and the people who you have worked with in the past possibly, or who you are trying to work with now, and those connections that you're trying to build now. I'm hearing follow your gut with that, follow your intuition again, on who it is that you want to work with and extend your energy with. I feel like a lot of people talk about now energy and how other people's energy affects you. I think a big, large focal point has been, when you've been intimate with a person, how you don't necessarily want to be intimate with the wrong people because that is an absorbing of their energy. But this is not, again, necessarily just about sex or romance or intimacy in that level at all. It's just being aware, because you want to expand your awareness, right? Being aware of who it is that you're actually meant to go in business with or participate in these type of financial matters with. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords, and it is in reverse. I'm pretty sure it did come out in reverse. We'll keep it that way. We have it was action-oriented. With it being in reverse, it is impulsive. It says the word impulsive. So I think this is the energy to be wary or aware of, is that, like I was saying, if you are around certain energy, that may not be the best energy for you to create in. So if you are feeling impulsive in the month of July, not necessarily, because there's two different ways to it. There's impulsive and then there's productive is what I'm hearing, which I feel as if it's not necessarily productive to be impulsive, because you may have to go back and do some steps over. But there's a balance that you are finding of being bold and going after the things that you want, but not impulsively. Having probably a more thought out, thorough plan. I'm hearing a business plan also could be important to you in July. But if you have a partner or you're looking to partner with other people, in order to create something of financial substance, to make sure that we're all on the same page, to make sure that we are all acting with the same energy and not necessarily impulsive energy. I think there is a possibility of harmony here. I am noticing the lovers here, but happiness, as well as the two dolphins, which dolphins, I believe, they are family oriented. They stay, if not in pairs, then in groups. So definitely finding that group, that pair, that partner that really vibes with your energy well, and balances you if you do have this sense of impulsivity in the month of July. Let's see what else we have. Okay, 2 came out over here off camera. We'll look at the bottom of the deck first. King of Cups, diplomatic. So this is definitely going to be your energy within the month of July. Feeling very stable, feeling very diplomatic, very emotionally centered, and very having autonomy and authority over your emotional state. So the first card we have out is 10 of Swords, betrayal. Okay, interesting. And we also have the Tower, upheaval. Very, very interesting. Pile number 1. So I feel as if, and everyone is to take what resonates. I feel as if there's some dead weight or energy being released here in the month of July. With the 10 of Swords, it's interesting that they labeled it as betrayal for the keyword, because usually 10 of Swords, or the 10 in general within the minor arcana of tarot, signifies that you are releasing something. And with it being swords, I feel as if there's a mental state, habit, or mindset that you have been in, used to being in, have evolved many times over with this mindset and trying to release it in general. I feel like there is a closing coming to that chapter. With the Tower here, there is a shift in general around your, I'm also hearing environment. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure I mentioned earlier, some of you may be moving as well. But the Tower here is a reconstruction of your current foundation. However, your work, your connections, your partnerships have been laid in the past, there is a reconstruction of that foundation currently. I feel as if your relationships are going to be very or heavily influenced in the month of July. Just here with the Lovers and the Tower in general, I feel like the relationships around you are being reconstructed. And with the 10 of Swords being represented as well, almost allowing your mind to evolve through this process, knowing that those who are meant to be here are meant to be here. Those who are meant to go are not meant to are meant to go. That is a part of growth. Things shed and fall away. And so sometimes do partnerships. So take what resonates in that. I have 3 astrology cards here just to check the astrological energy around you in the month of July. So the first card we have is Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, so again, the final trio of the water signs here. You could be a Scorpio, no Scorpio, have heavy Scorpio energy in your chart. Or this could be the sign that is heavily influencing you within the month of July. With Scorpio here, I feel like there's going to be an intensity, a silent intensity to emotions coming around for you, especially with King of Cups being the bottom of the deck energy, and really being able to stabilize and stand in those emotional waters, and not necessarily being overwhelmed emotionally, but being present and aware of the emotions that come up for you and being able to handle them as they come. That is a part of your growth process, not getting overwhelmed by your emotions, but expanding your consciousness and your awareness and understanding these emotions are here to teach me something, show me something, and to make me aware of a shift or transition in my life that is important. We also have waning crescent. Surrender, restore, reflection, intuition, stillness. Wow. So definitely highlighting your intuition once again. And of course with Scorpio being that water sign, your intuition is going to be guiding you in July. It is important to surrender to it, to restore your trust in your own intuition, and to reflect on the times where maybe you haven't necessarily given too much thought to your intuition, or even were able to trust it once upon a time. But reflection in general on how you've evolved, how you're growing, is going to be important for you. I'm also hearing journaling. So if you are into journaling or have thought about journaling, it is really helpful, honestly, to be able to look back on thoughts and ideas and feelings that you had, and to read them and to see how you have evolved over time. Even if we don't do it day to day for journaling, just here and there, catching up with yourself, tuning into yourself, and seeing what's going on in your mind. And we also have vertex, karmic point, synastry, fated connections, turning point. Yes, July is a turning point for you, and it is one that you are very much so going to be looking forward to, because we have opportunity here, we have happiness here, we have Ten of Swords, which is the opportunity to release all of the things that do not make us happy. So it will be a very beautiful month for you, a very karmic point for you as well, where you are going to start realizing all of the different cycles with the same type of variation, and really learning how to make your next foundation different and more effective for you. So I have one final card of affirmation for you, pile number 1, and that will be the end of your reading, okay? So we have Juniper Berry. The keyword is projection. Trigger statement: my mind does not rest. True statement: I listen to my higher self. Look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger would. Ask yourself, is this true? Is this true? I've heavily sensed you working on your mental state with this Ten of Swords here, and all of the release that will be coming to you. You're going to be feeling a lot clearer within your mind, being able to look at a different perspective and ask, is this true? Is this thing that I've thought about myself for so long, is it true? Is it still true to me? And has it ever been true to me? Am I someone who can grow and evolve and expand my consciousness and awareness to know that I am not a stagnant being, and I will not project that onto anyone else as it has been projected onto me? Okay, pile number 1. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. And if you really, really enjoyed this reading, again, I left my Patreon linked down below in the description box, where you can have early and exclusive access to all kinds of readings, just like this one. Okay, pile number 1, I will see you in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. You chose this beautiful clear quartz crystal cluster, which is also a mouthful. I want you to take a minute to just gaze into the energy of the crystal, and then we'll get right into your reading. Okay, I'll put it right over here. Hopefully you can connect with the energy this way over here. Okay, so I'm going to start off with reading some astrological numerology and initial energy that may be affecting you in the month of July. Just going to shuffle a few and get a few out. Okay, I feel like that's a lot. Maybe just, okay, well, we are going to start off with this one that showed itself to me. We have Gemini here. So you could be a Gemini, know a Gemini, or have a heavy Gemini placement in your natal chart. Or this could be the energy that is, of course, affecting you in July. We have Aries. Could be an Aries, know an Aries, or have heavy Aries placement in your natal chart. We have the initial L here. Move these out of the way. We have the initial H. We have the initial J. Okay. We have Sagittarius. So you could be a Sagittarius, know a Sagittarius, or have heavy Sagittarius energy in your natal chart. We have the initial, let me show you, the initial A. Okay. We have the initial O. Okay. And we have the angel number 1212, which it may be an angel number that you have seen frequently or will be seeing frequently in the month of July. Okay, so let's look at the overall energy of your month, July. We have purpose. Okay. I know what I am here to do. I know what I am here to do. You are stepping into finding and embracing your purpose in the month of July. I think this is going to be a very important energy for you, where at any moment and every opportunity you will be living and experiencing this level of fulfillment and purpose. I feel like July is going to be very important for you intuitively. Also, with this heavy highlighted purple energy here, your crown, or no, actually it's your third eye chakra is highlighted with the purple here. So definitely listening to, training your intuition is also going to be important. But in July, you know what you are here to do. You are living that energy. You are going and doing it. You are not simply gathering information to sit on it. You are working more and more towards your purpose every day. And this brings and gives you, like I said earlier, a greater sense of fulfillment. So we have wisdom. Wow. So wisdom, you are becoming more wise. You are listening to your internal wisdom and knowing that it is divine. Again, with the heavy crown chakra here, or I keep saying crown, so it could also be your crown chakra that you're working on as well, but heavy third eye chakra and gaining that spiritual knowledge, that internal wisdom that you have been storing and have held onto for lifetimes. With it showing me a oceanic scenery in the wisdom card, I believe that there's going to be a depth to your wisdom a new depth to your wisdom that you're reaching here. Again, tapping into knowledge that is not necessarily physically known, but spiritually known. People will ask you, how do you know that? I just know, I just have this inner wisdom that I am tapping into, that I tap into every day, and I try to live more and more in my purpose. My purpose is wisdom. My purpose is to share this knowledge, is to embrace this wise and knowledgeable side to myself. We also have security, yes. So definitely feeling exceptionally secure within the month of July. Not necessarily just financially, but spiritually. Feeling secure in this gift that you have and this purpose that you are, what's the word that I want to use? The purpose that you are going after. What's the word though? Acting upon, initiating. You are feeling very secure. It could be that your purpose is bringing you security. This knowledge is bringing you security. You may be a teacher. You could be a spiritual teacher, not necessarily in the traditional sense. And this purpose that you are fulfilling is bringing you security in the month of July. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to look at the Moonology Oracle before we get to the tarot, just to see what energy the moon is giving us in July. We have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So we are doubling up on the Aries energy here in July. A fiery climax approaches. There is something being revealed to you, being illuminated to you in the month of July with this full moon here. And Aries is going to come in fast. It's going to come in quick. It's almost as if you have left a pot to boil and it started boiling faster than you actually realized. You didn't notice all the little bubbles that were popping up, signifying that there's a greater boil coming to your atmosphere currently, and almost within July as well. I feel like you're going to have many different fiery climaxes, not necessarily just one big climax, but multiple different avenues for a spark of energy. Yeah. Wow. Also, we have new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. And that was definitely the security that I was sensing and feeling. You have prosperity ahead of you, pile number 2. This could also be something that you yourself are sensing, especially when you are diving more and more into your purpose. You are feeling a sense of being safe, a sense of being held also is what I'm hearing. But with prosperity, prosperity lies ahead and a fiery climax approaches. There could be something that you have been working on or working towards that brings you this greater abundance and brings you this finale of energy. Again, it could be the situation where you have spent a lot of time studying or learning this said thing that brings you closer to your prosperity. Let's get an even closer look with the tarot. I'm going to shuffle it one more time. I am shuffling on camera today for the tarot because I want to get the live alignment of energy. Okay, that one really wanted to come out. So we have strength, and it is in reverse. Okay, so what Spirit is signifying very strongly here is that July is the month for you to gain strength in your purpose, for you to gain confidence is also what I'm hearing. We then have the Knight of Wands coming out. So definitely being confident about your spirit and your the action that you are taking with your spirit. Give me a second. With the Strength card, here and the Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel as if there is some action that you are wanting to take when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to your spiritual knowledge, that you, again, are going to have faith and strength and trust in. With the, again, Knight of Wands and the fiery climax approaches, it's feeling very sped up. It's feeling very quick. But I feel as if, again, this pot of water that you've been boiling has been boiling for some time now. And it is going to take your strength and your courage and your fiery energy to continue to move forward, to continue to believe in yourself, to push yourself, even if others aren't around you. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so it's a very good sign, but with it being in reverse, I believe there's some things that you may need to acknowledge first. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift. It is a gift from Spirit, a financial or material gift that is coming from you listening to Spirit and following your intuition. Wow, we also have the Ace of Wands coming out as well, upright. So I feel as if there's no problem around your belief when it comes to your gifts or the gifts that Spirit sends you spiritually. It is the financial that you are really trying to accept more of, and accept the fact that you are an abundant being. It is important that you recognize the gifts when it comes. This financial opportunity or just gift in general is not necessarily something you have to do for it, but to recognize it. With the Ace of Wands following the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I think you connecting to your spirit, connecting to the gifts that you feel and sense every day being offered to you spiritually, will in turn help you with this Ace of Pentacles being in reverse. Your belief in self will essentially feed belief into your financial and prosperity. With Judgment in reverse here, I feel as if there are narratives about yourself that need to be released, or narratives about no, I think I actually want to stay with that. Narratives about yourself that you need to release, judgments, preconceptions, assumptions, either about yourself, about the process that you're taking, about what it is that you are meant to have in this life. Whatever it is that you have assumptions and judgments over, Spirit wants you to know that the world is actually open to you, that you do actually have a numerous amount of possibilities, and that there is no need to limit yourself or to look down on yourself, to think that you are not worthy of this purpose, to think that you are not worthy to have a financial gain, spiritual wisdom, to have it all. Spirit wants you to know that the world is open to you just as it is open to anyone else, and that you can listen to your intuition, you can trust it, and that it will lead you to exactly where you need to be with the realizations of what it is that you need to have. I'm going to do one more. Why is the World in reverse, Spirit? Oh, okay. And as it flies out, Seven of Swords, dishonesty, trickery, again, disbelief, doubt. These are the things that have fed your process for so long, probably from many different areas. Not necessarily the purpose that you have found now, but possibly the purpose that you have tried to make fit in the past. And that's not necessarily has anything to do with you, but that's probably why it wasn't meant to work out. There's a certain level of confidence and faith in and fulfillment that you are needed to have within this purpose that another one possibly couldn't have filled for you. Either however that it works for you, pile number 2. I think with the 7 of Swords here, there is a level of honesty that you are needing from yourself. With the 2 of Cups, bottom of the deck, and it being in reverse, I think just as pile number 1, but in a much different way, the relationships around you are going to be reconsidered, reevaluated, taken a deeper look at, because that may also be where some of this doubt has been fed from. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, as the 2 of Cups can sometimes suggest. It could also be your close friendships or family even that has fed certain doubts to you on what is and is not possible. But take what resonates. What you are supposed to leave this message with, pile number 2, is the realization and the knowledge that you can do anything. You can create anything, and that the world is literally waiting for whatever it is that you feel deserves to be a part of it. This Ace of Wands holds a lot of power. This Ace of Pentacles holds a lot of promise. And it's going to take strength from you, internal strength, not physical strength. Strength from you to know that your path is your path. Your purpose is your purpose. Nothing else can sway you. Nothing else is meant to be, because you hear this calling. You feel this fiery climax approaching, and you know that this internal wisdom is speaking to you and telling you this is what you need to stick with. This is what you need to pursue with this Knight of Wands. Okay, so I have for you 4 astrology cards. So I'm going to look at the astrological energy that is around you in July. We have Waxing Crescent. Inspiration, creativity, growth, accomplishments, learning. Yes, this is all of the energy that you will be sensing and feeling in July. Inspiration. This Ace of Wands is inspiration. Spirit, God, the universe, the creator, is giving you inspiration, where you look at things and you are inspired to create your own, to give your own twist to something. You are also being inspired by growth. All of the connections that are around you that are growing, that is an energy that you want to feed into. All the connections and the things around you that are not growing, you are simply not necessarily judging those situations, just releasing. Accomplishments. You are feeling very accomplished in the month of July. More so for finding your purpose and more so for sticking to it. Not necessarily what comes out of it, because prosperity, yes, it's great, but that's not where you get your pride from. You get your pride from sticking to this thing where others said it was just impossible to create richness there or purpose there. And you're learning more and more about that process as well. Again, heavy on the Gemini energy. We also have sextile, integration. Oh, I was wondering if we had that. Okay. Integration, cooperation, tools, skills, ingenuity, being genuine, I believe, harmony, and empathy. Okay. So very harmonious time for you in July, if you couldn't already tell. An integration of energy, your energy and spirit's energy, I'm feeling. A cooperation of your energy with the divine and all that they are trying to bring in for you, especially with this Ace of Pentacles being in reverse. I think you are going to now be aware of financial opportunities that are coming to you in disguise as a gift, and looking to see how you can align and harmonize with that energy, so this Ace of Pentacles can come to you upright and you can feel as if you are deserving and worthy of it. We also have Kazimi or Kazimi. No, I think it's Kazimi. In the heart. So definitely focused on your heart chakra in the month of July, healing it, clearing, releasing all of the energy that has clouded your heart chakra for so long. Which I guess would include the doubts and the disbeliefs, embracing inspiration and creativity more, and releasing the fact or the knowledge that you have limited yourself from worldly resources for so long. And we also have third house, Gemini energy. Again, I think this is the house of the mind and ideas. Here is where we see the concrete thinking, thoughts, communication, mental agility, and the capacity to relate to the most immediate and daily social environment, like siblings or neighbors. Very interesting. Give me a second. Okay, so I can't remember. I believe I mentioned earlier about family, and how that may have been or more than likely has been the beginning of where seeds of doubt and disbelief have been planted. And when it says the capacity to relate to the most immediate and daily social environment, like siblings or neighbors, relate does not mean to give into. Relate does not mean to continue to allow this narrative to direct you or send you in a direction that you don't need to be in. Relate means to understand that sometimes it is okay to agree to disagree. And that may be all that it has to be. To just simply agree to disagree, to let your own mind think and to let their own mind think, and to realize, hey, we have two different thought patterns. We're two different people, so that only makes sense, right? I think, right? So that may also be very important for you in July. I have one final card of affirmation for you, pile number 2, and then that will be the end of your reading. So here we have blue tansy. The keyword is ignite. Trigger statement: where do I go from here? True statement: I allow life to flow through me. Inspiration has arrived and will work through you as you move forward. Literally. The inspiration will work through you as you move. Okay? The Knight of Wands being upright signifies that action is going to be important for you in July. It's not going to be a moment of pause or hesitation, again, or doubt or fear. This is going to, you're going to be led intuitively. You don't need to know where to go from here. The here has already been planned and mapped out by spirit, and you simply need to trust your intuition as to where it is leading you. I know what I am here to do. Do not let others sway you. Do not let anything persuade you to move away from your purpose, because it is your purpose. And if someone else is doing something different, then that is their purpose. But to truly live in your authentic self is going to lead you to places that you have not yet experienced, is also what I'm feeling and hearing. So, pile number 2, if you enjoyed this reading, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. And if you really, really enjoyed this reading, please, again, check out the Patreon linked down below, where you can get early access and exclusive access to readings that are not released to the public. And I will see you in another video. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. You chose this beautiful amethyst crystal. And I want you to take a moment to just connect with the energy of the crystal. And I'm going to put it right over here so you can continue to connect with it. Yeah, that's right here. And I'm going to start off with a few zodiacs, angel numbers, and initials to get a kind of energy read of what may be around you. in the month of July. And make sure they're nice and mixed up. Okay, we'll do those. Okay. And we have Scorpio as the zodiac energy. So you could be a Scorpio, know a Scorpio, or have heavy Scorpio energy in your natal chart. Or this could be the zodiac energy that is affecting you within July. We also have the initial J, okay? We also have, oops, I almost dropped it. We have the initial H, okay? We have the initial L, and we have the initial P, and we have the initial Y. Lots of initials. Okay, so this is just some overall energy that may be influencing you within July. Okay, so let's look at the overall energy of your month. We have peace. Oof, yes, we love that. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So yeah, all 2021, but especially next month, we are letting go of all the negative energy and embracing peace. You deserve peace. Everyone deserves peace. And you know that. You are living more in that energy in July, and you will accept nothing but peace. So whatever doesn't have it is not going to be within your energetic field, not even an option, because peace is going to be very, very important for you in July. So let's see what the Oracle has to say. We have freedom. Oh, look at how gorgeous this is. Freedom. So definitely the freedom to embrace peace. Freedom from worry is what I'm also feeling and hearing. Freedom from, there's all these kind of like different constraints that we sometimes live in. It doesn't necessarily have to be within your career or just in one aspect of your life at all. It can be in many different aspects where we feel like this almost kind of restrictive state around us, where we have to be somewhere, or we have to answer someone's call, or we have to do this and have to do that. I feel like within July, you are feeling more free than ever, than you ever have, possibly even having more free time on your hands, where you can fill all of that free time with peace and peaceful activities. We have leadership, yes. So definitely taking some leadership roles within July. Again, not necessarily within career. You can be a leader in all different aspects if that is something that you want to. Whatever field it is that you are currently a part of, or currently trying to be a part of, this is an opportunity for you to step up and to lead others. You could be leading others in the life of peace, in the life of being peaceful and living in a peaceful state at all times. That's not necessarily something that people teach or are even well knowledgeable on in general. And of course, it's different for everyone. Everyone's peace looks different. So you can help lead people to their own conclusions, of course, which is what a true leader does. And they never try to persuade someone left or right. They provide the information and they let the people who hear it do with it as they please. And you are a wise leader. You are a peaceful leader, one who does not try to make people do anything, but just simply provides a resource, an opportunity to choose something better for themselves. And people are probably going to be recognizing that a lot more in July. We have 2 Moonology Oracle cards. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. We literally, as I'm recording this, today is the 23rd of July, and tomorrow is the full moon in Capricorn. So how timely is that? The end of a tough cycle approaches. And honestly, this end could have been well preparing itself. Even on the full moon tomorrow, could be a day that you recognize was important, and brought you some kind of clarity as to how a tough cycle is going to end for you. Let's see what else. Let's see. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Another full moon. And another water sign as well. So Scorpio and Pisces. There is going to be a balance in your life in July. I think you probably have come from a place that may have been too practical, or vice versa, may have been too spiritual. And now you are finding a harmonious balance between those parts of yourself within July. I think that could have been a part of this tough cycle for you, as being too literal, or I'm also hearing too logical about certain things, which inevitably made it tougher on you when it comes to certain cycles needing to be entered or left out of. So what that means, what I mean by that is that if you have had difficulties in the past of feeling balanced, of feeling logical, but also heavily spiritually connected, July is going to be a very big turnaround for you energetically, where you will be feeling more balanced spiritually and practically. That is where the peace comes in, where you find that harmonious balance between all sides of yourself. And that also brings in freedom as well, knowing that you aren't giving all to one aspect of yourself and none to the rest. You are feeling very whole, very full, very well-rounded in this energy. So let's see what the tarot has to say about July for you. Wow, 2 came out. So we have 5 of Swords as the first energy that wanted to pop out. Very, very interesting. Let's see. We also have the Moon. Okay, yes, that is what I really love. 5 of Swords and the Moon here is signifying to me that there is some subconscious activity going on within your mind, within your mental state. There is almost a lack mindset, I'm hearing, is what you have been battling for some time now, searching for peace within your mental space, and you are being granted this relief in July. The Moon here means that we are going to be doing some emotional work for this relief of the mental state. We're going to be looking at our emotions closely and how they affect our mind, and how in the past it has affected our mind as well, our emotions. That's too many, Spirit. I just need one. Yes, in the past, on how our emotions have affected our mental state. We also have the Queen of Diamonds here, okay? So there may be some areas within your financial space that are going to need nurturing, healing, acknowledgement over. With the Queen of Diamonds here, or the Queen of Pentacles, you have worked very hard for the financial freedom that you do have, that you currently have. You have worked very hard, especially with the full moon in Capricorn here, on receiving financial stability, creating that for yourself. It hasn't been easy necessarily. I feel like you have had to face a lot of realizations. We have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Really interesting. So we have the 5, 6, and 7 of Swords. Very big mental energy here. Working on your mindset is going to be important in July. That's without a doubt. You are moving away from a mindset, a pattern, a habit. It could have to do or be around your financial state. Again, I said, and with the Seven of Swords here as well, it could also be the fact that someone a long time ago, or maybe even more recently so, has persuaded you or made you think that there was only one way that you could receive financial independence and security. So much so that you possibly thought that you could you could never be that stable. It could even be to the point where you've doubted your own leadership capabilities. 3 of Cups here. You are celebrating the fact that this mindset is being released, is coming off of you. You are celebrating the fact that you have tapped into this new emotional state within yourself. You are learning your emotional state and what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy is what I'm hearing. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So definitely feeling more authoritative over your own self. Some of you could even be facing a promotion within work, which would definitely coincide with the Queen of Diamonds and the 5 of Swords. Almost kind of wondering, is this meant for me? Am I meant for this promotion? Like, was this promotion meant for me? Am I capable of handling this type of responsibility, this type of leadership? Am I capable of holding the peace that I have worked so hard for, while also being this prominent and important person that is looked at when it comes to decision making in certain areas? You are moving away from these thoughts and these questions. You are reevaluating where these thoughts and these questions first stem from, and you're being honest about how it has shaped you thus far, how it has shaped your mental state, your mind, even your peace and your freedom, your sense of freedom, how these thoughts have shaped it thus far, and how you can more and more move away from that, step into your authority, your financial authority, and believe in the things that are coming to you and that are leaving you. They're leaving for a reason, with the 6 of Swords and the end of a tough cycle approaching. I think with this relearning of self, there also sometimes comes a mourning of self. In spirit, with the 3 of Cups here, is saying that mourning is natural, but to remember that you're still alive, to remind yourself to celebrate the shedding of the old self, because it is bringing in a new evolvement of you, of your true and authentic self. You're shedding the false layers of what you thought you believed, what other people have told you that you have believed and taken on as your own. You are shedding those things, and it is natural to mourn it, but to not go as far as to say, I'm mourning someone who I thought, or yes, you're mourning someone who you thought you would always be. You were very, this is me, this is who I am, take it or leave it. But this is a new you. This is a new opportunity to say, that was me, yes, but now it is not. I was honest with myself when I said, these are not necessarily the qualities that I want to hold on to anymore. And that's not to say anything about you or your character or anything like that, or even where you've gotten those characteristics from. It's just to say it doesn't suit me anymore. It doesn't fit me anymore. We don't feel bad when we throw out shirts and clothes that don't fit. Well, sometimes we do, but we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to feel bad when we're cleansing out our closets. So when it comes to our spiritual needs and our emotional needs, we should not feel bad for that either. Go for your peace. Live in your peace. And whatever that means for you, pile number 3, Spirit wants you to embrace that much more in the month of July. So I have some, I didn't even give you an opportunity. I have some astrological energy that may be influencing you in the month of July. We start off with retrograde. Okay, so currently right now, actually, I think Mercury is direct, but it was retrograde, and I believe it is going back retrograde soon. But with the retrograde here, the energy is going to feel like it should be moving in a certain direction, but in reality, this cycle that you have been working through has needed to replay itself, possibly differently than before, for you to really internalize and integrate this lesson within you, and knowing that you deserve peace, knowing that you deserve to be in a leadership position because you hold that much power, that much knowledge, and people feel secure in that. So whatever feels as if it is retrograding at the moment, going backwards for you, is only to propel you forward into a new type of energy. We also have waxing gibbous, alignment, refinement, nurture, patience, evolution. Literally everything that we have been talking about. You are in the process of aligning with everything that brings you peace, everything that is meant to bring you peace. You are aligning with your true destiny. You are refining what it is that you have believed for so long, and you're nurturing yourself. And because of it, you are being intentional about your healing and being very patient as that healing evolves through you, and as that healing that has been evolving through you reflects into your physical space as well. There is an evolution coming to you, pile number 3. You are not going to think different. You're not going to feel different. And even the ones around you they're going to notice that you are different as well, more evolved, more patient with yourself and things and people around you. They are going to feel that nurturing energy that you've given yourself coming from you. People may be more drawn to that as well. Also, with the 3 of Cups here, there could be new or old friends coming in to celebrate with you in the month of July. It could be a celebration of the promotion that you have received, or this elevation in financial state. Yeah, okay. And we also have Gemini. Energy has been coming out a lot in the last, I think this pile and the last pile. Gemini may be influencing you within the month of July. Being analytical, but in a different way. Analyzing how you used to analyze. Yeah. Okay. Analyzing and communicating, because Gemini is also about communication as well. Analyzing and communicating your needs is also what I'm hearing. To the people closest to you, even to yourself, being very open and honest with yourself in July, about where balance is needed, where you could use more of it. Yeah, Gemini. I want to make sure there's nothing else in that energy specifically that I'm missing, with the Six of Swords and the Queen of Diamonds. Just with that combination of Gemini and Queen of Swords, I'm feeling very entrepreneurial energy, creating your own substance of security. I say with the Gemini because Gemini is connected to the communication, networking, and even to the internet. So an online service or business that you may be creating, as well, especially with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Anything else? Nope. Okay. So pile number 3, I have one final affirmation for you for the month of July. And we have tension. The key word is release. Trigger statement, I have nothing left. True statement, I nurture myself. Dear one, it is time to settle. Create a sacred space where you can be. In that place of rest, healing will unfold. Yes, so with the Six of Swords especially, it's time to settle into move and settle into peace and nurturing. This is going to be a very restful time for you, pile number 3. July will not be necessarily an overactive time for you. I want to make sure also be aware of your shoulders and your neck in the month of July with this tension here, or tension anywhere within your body as well, to be aware of. Make sure that you're not straining your mind even as well, trying to release thoughts that are not necessarily helping you, but probably just taking up too much space within your mind. Things can get crowded. You can develop migraines that way, stress migraines. So being very aware of where you're carrying tension within your body in the month of July. Rest, pile number 3, like really rest. Create a intentional and sacred space. Set up the pillows, put on either some meditation music if you're going to meditate, or even nap music if you want to take a nap, because that will definitely create these sacred spaces of peace that will be represented throughout your month. So, pile number 3, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me, honestly. And if you really, really enjoyed this reading, check out the Patreon linked down below, where you can gain early access and exclusive access to readings like this that I do not release to the public. Okay? And I will see you in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 4. You chose the beautiful citrine crystal cluster, and I'm going to let you take a moment to connect with its energy. It's a gorgeous crystal, and I'm actually going to just place it right over here so you can continue to connect with its energy. I'm going to actually start off with a few astrological angel numbers and initial energy that may be influencing you in the month of July. I'm only going to pull a few. Yep. Okay. Let me push this out of the way. So we're starting off with the Aries energy. So you could be an Aries, know an Aries, or have heavy Aries energy within your natal chart. We also have 444 as an angel number, so you could be seeing 444 a lot, or be seeing it a lot within the month of July, whenever you're watching this. We also have the initial O. Okay, so this could be your initial or an initial of someone you know or will be influenced by. We also have the initial W. Again, could be your initial. And we also have Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, know a Cancer, or have heavy Cancer energy within your natal chart. We also have 333 as another angel number that you may be seeing frequently. We have the initial H, and we have the initial B. Okay, B as in boy. Or B as in non-binary, but the binary part, of course. Anyway, let's get started with the overall energy of your month. Let's see what we have. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Wow. I release the need to know all the answers. So you're releasing all doubt, doubt that something may happen for you, may appear for you. You are releasing the need to know all of the answers as well. Being okay with knowing that the universe holds the outcome, holds the knowledge, holds everything that we think we want to know, but honestly, quite frankly, don't really need to know when it comes to this path and this process. We're releasing all of the doubt and the fear and the unnecessary energy that may be weighing us down at this time. Let's see what else we have within the oracle. We have openness. Wow. So you are sensing a new level of openness in July, open to new possibilities, open to new things. And again, releasing the fact that good things or new things or beautiful things cannot happen to and for you. You could be learning more about your natal chart or astrology in general, with the stars being highlighted here. You could also have a moon in Cancer, because that is popping up here. Moon in Aries as well, or moon in Aries. You can't have, openness. You are becoming more open to the possibility that magic does happen every day. We also have flexibility. Yes. Being flexible with an outcome, being flexible with, and I guess openness and flexibility kind of go hand in hand. We have to be open to being flexible when we are being flexible, right? Sometimes we get very stuck in our ways, very stuck in our habits and mindsets, and we don't even know, or we don't even realize there is a need for openness or flexibility. We feel sometimes as if we are as open as it gets, as flexible as we can be, and then we see that can go a bit further, that I can be a little bit more open-minded. I can be a little bit more flexible when it comes to my dreams appearing exactly how I want them to. I feel as if in July you're going to be stating a lot. I'm just happy that my dreams are coming true, that they are evolving, that they are appearing. And I really don't care how it is that they are appearing to me. Let's see what else we have with the Moonology deck. We have a new start is coming. New moon. Gorgeous energy, beautiful energy. Again, with the fullness and the openness of the moon. This is a new moon, that is a full moon, so of course they are different. A new start is coming. Okay, and with this new start, it does not mean it is going to appear tomorrow. It means that there are new seeds here that are being fertilized for you, being nourished for you. Again, there is a level of openness and flexibility that you are going to need on this new path. Because you are not going to know all the answers. Unfortunately, I am a tarot reader of reality, and I always want to give that as much as possible, that we have to be patient with the things that we are trying to manifest and even create. If our life looks completely different than the life that we're manifesting, then we have to give that time and flexibility to open and evolve how it is supposed to, how it is needed to. I think there is going to be a very big release for you, pile number 4, in July. You are starting to really let go and let the universe take control. We also have, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. You are looking at the bigger picture in July. You are opening yourself up to, again, new possibilities, new things that are possible for you. And you are letting that be your guide. You're letting that aim you in the direction that you're needed to be. You are allowing the divine to move you. You not necessarily are like, how do I want to put it? You're not necessarily not making decisions, but you are making spiritually informed decisions is what I'm feeling. You are allowing spirit to show you a new perspective. You are, again, doing your part, releasing the doubt, releasing the fear, knowing that that does not feed positivity to your path. And you are becoming very flexible with all of the different outcomes that are possible for you. Let's see what else we have here for July for pile number 4, Spirit. We have the Hermit. Yes. Okay. So definitely spending a lot of time to yourself in July will be of importance to you. Taking intentional moments to face your fears. Being in a very intimate atmosphere in order to do that. You don't necessarily have to be alone to be in hermit mode. It's just intentional time to yourself that you are taking. It could be, I don't know why I'm hearing meditation retreats, or just retreats in general to really be, again, more intentional. We have Knight of Pentacles here. So yeah. We have come from, and I say we, I'm meaning you have dealt with this path that has taken some time. You have really taken, and maybe this is not necessarily, let me gather myself, because this may not necessarily be the energy that you've signed up for necessarily. Your path is taking an intentional direction. You may want things fast and quickly, as we were talking about before. But with the Knight of Pentacles here, it is suggesting that Spirit is giving you a more slower approach and method, which may cause fear and doubt to not see things either exactly how you want to or exactly when you want to. But the seeds are still being planted is what I'm hearing to say. Give me a second. Let me get some more information for you. Please, Spirit, in July for pile number 4. I also just realized you are pile number 4 and you received the 444 angel number. So again, should be seeing a lot of that number. Pile number 4, please, Spirit. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit card here, Spirit? I had 2 different cards. Okay, yes. So the doubt is for nothing because we have the 10 of Pentacles here. This is the happily ever after, as another tarot reader, Dane Hart, likes to put it. This is the card of happily ever after, of harmonious and beautiful energy. We also have 5 of Wands. Okay, so it could be an internal struggle for you to believe in and embrace this Ten of Pentacles here. There is, as you can see, a light here that, you know, all of these figures are grabbing and fighting for. And I feel like all of these figures are different versions of yourself, different people who come out and fight for what it is that they want. But yet there's always still some part of you that is left out of the fight, is what I'm hearing, or left out of this going after process. I'm hearing almost like a halfway in, halfway out. We have the Knight of Cups here. Very beautiful. So usually the Knight of Cups can be seen as a very romantic card. This could be a part of the new beginning that is here for you, is a new romantic type of cycle here with the Knight of Cups, but it doesn't have to be if that is not what you're looking for. With the Ten of Pentacles here and the Knight of Cups here, it is, Spirit is signifying to you that there is no need to doubt that you can have everything, that you can have a fulfilling financial life while also having a fulfilling love life or family life as well. What else do we have here? I think also with a look at the bigger picture here and the Nine of Cups as well, if romance is something that you have been focused on, it could be quite possibly a need for you to look at a bigger picture other than just romance and look at the whole family as a value. What else do we have? With the Ten of Pentacles here and the Hermit, I feel as if, and especially with the Nine of Pentacles being so slow, I feel as if you have almost had to retract from the process in order to finally see the possibilities of the Ten of Pentacles here at the end. It's kind of like Knight of Pentacles, I'm moving slowly into the Hermit mode in order to come out and in the end with the Ten of Pentacles energy here. It's almost as if saying you go into this Hermit mode and you come out and there is your manifestation waiting for you. What is in this Hermit mode is the Five of Wands. So what you are facing is yourself. We have Three of Pentacles in reverse and Page of Cups. They came out together and I really just need one, so I'm gonna keep shuffling. But with the Page of Pentacles, or with that Page of Cups, no, it's Page of Cups. With the Page of Cups, I think you are learning yourself more intimately, or trying to, either way. With it being in reverse, there could be some drawbacks. And this is the card that I put back, by the way. There could be some drawbacks within you looking more closer to yourself emotionally. You could become emotional because of that, especially with the Cancer here, as that has stuck out to me a lot in this reading. But Spirit wants you to not shy away from your emotional state or your emotional being or your fire and your passion. Do not shy away from those things. That is what makes you who you are. That is what is important. That is what is going to carry you into this Ten of Pentacles energy. I want to see more about the Five of Wands, please, Spirit. What are they facing in the Five of Wands? What's Power number 4 facing? And the Five of Wands. The Fool. So, wow, the new beginning that is coming to you. You could have been or could be aware of this new beginning, and it's kind of like you're putting the brakes on it. I'm feeling more so of worthiness. Nine of Wands in reverse. So you're a very resilient, and Nine of Swords at the... Anyway, sorry, another card fell out. You are a very persistent and resilient type of person. You have been through a lot. And that could quite possibly be the reason why this Fool card is in reverse, because you just don't want to go through more, whatever that more is. But Spirit wants you to take the doubt out of this new beginning, take the fear out of this new beginning, and know that you are not wasting your time. You are not starting again for no reason is also what I'm hearing. And whatever part of you that is within you that is feeling as if this energy that you are grasping for, this energy is for you to recognize and to be open to all that life has to offer for you. Again, not just romantic or financially, but spiritually as well, emotionally too. I think there is a need for you to encompass all parts of yourself for this journey, for this new beginning. And in July, you are learning how to do that more. You are not going to be afraid of this new beginning. You are going to, I feel as if, be moving more intentionally towards it. And not letting doubt and fear hold you back or set you back any longer. I think you really can see this Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Cups energy. Like you can really embrace this new aspect and level of romance in your life. Again, romance, however you see it, romantically being just happy with life and involved in life in general. Let's see what else. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. There's a lot of things that you are going to be uncovering within this hermit mode. A lot about yourself, who you are. I'm hearing how flexible you have been willing to be, and how flexible you actually really need to be when it comes to certain things as well. Almost as if, oh yeah, I've been very flexible and lenient on this healing process, but I'm going to be more intentional and kind of also more aggressive about my healing process, and knowing that I deserve to be this aggressive and not this passive when it comes to accepting all of the things that I deserve. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to look at these three astrology cards here, looking at the astrological energy that is going to be around you in July. We have the 10th house, and it is ruled by Saturn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn as well. So the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. Yeah. I achieve. This is the house of fulfillment and social status. Here is where we see structures, corporations, tradition, ambition, public image, and fame, discipline, achievements, recognition, rules, and father figure. It is also associated with power and authority, as well as the people who exert them. It is also associated with power and authority, as well as the people who, and authority, I think is what they mean. With power and authority, as well as the people who exert them. Okay, so feeling very powerful in July. I think you are going to be more so focused on achievement and achieving for yourself, especially with the 10 of Pentacles here. It's not necessarily just about family and the family values and aspects that you are manifesting, but also monetarily as well. This is a very all-encompassing month for you, where your emotions, your spirit, your material well-being, all of these things are going to come together harmoniously. And the things that don't feel necessarily harmonious to you will be recognized, is what I'm also hearing. Recognized and released. But with the 10th house here, I think there's something really big that you're wanting, that you're going to be achieving within July. I think it's going to have a lot to do with just yourself, because the Hermit is still here. The Fool is still here. 5 of Wands, I feel, is very solid, or not solid, but solitary energy as well. Again, not signifying that you're going to be alone, but you are going to take moments to yourself. There is a difference between those. I'm also seeing the 7th house, and that is Libra. And this also has to do with partnerships. I relate. This is the house of partnerships. Here is where we can see the personal relationships that involve commitment or cooperation of some sort. Marriage, spiritual union, agreements, societies, and business partnerships. All different kinds of partnerships will be reviewed, reflected upon, looked at in the month of July. Let's see what I can feel around that, because our overall energy is doubt. I wonder if there could be relationships around you that are still feeding you doubt, especially to this new beginning. People who are saying that certain things aren't possible, aren't meant to be, aren't necessarily fated. Those are the type of people that you are moving away from. You are in this hermit mode. You are realizing that certain partnerships and relationships just aren't agreeable with you any longer. This could, again, be business partnerships, family, even could be very, or you could feel very misunderstood around family as well. It just depends. Take what resonates. You are going to be heavily focused on the new beginnings that also happen around your relationships. So again, financial fulfillment, relationship fulfillment, these are the things that are getting a big restart in your life. And the things that are being released is doubt, fear, and disbelief that you can have all of these things. And we also have South Node, gifts and lessons. That's beautiful. That's beautiful energy. I think the gifts that may be highlighted at this time, again, could be coming from you specifically, like the gifts that you carry, possibly the things that you want to make out of this business or career aspect here with the 10th house. I think there may be some lessons that you are learning through your gifts. It could be some intuitive things that you are tapping into at this time whenever you're watching this video, or your month of July in general. And when it comes to these gifts and lessons, Spirit is wanting you to use those gifts to look at the bigger picture that is all around you, to continuously shift your perspective as to what your happily ever after consists of. I think that's what I was definitely feeling in the South Node energy. Also, when it comes to the South Node, don't let your past hold you back is usually a card that comes out in the Moonology deck. So I want to state that here. Not letting your past selves, past versions of self, not letting that hold you back, not forcing yourself into some box to say, I have to stay in this box because this is the box I came in. You are releasing that mindset at this time. So I have one final card of affirmation for you in your month ahead. We have Wild Orange. Good fortune is the key word. Trigger statement, there is not enough. True statement, I attract abundance. Feel the joy you would have once you have reached your goals. Here and now, you will achieve your dreams fastest that way. So this is going to be a heavy month for you in manifesting, feeling your abundance, feeling this 10 of Pentacles, this Knight of Cups energy, feeling all of the good fortune that is beginning and starting up for you with this new moon here. I think there's a lot of new beginnings, a lot of beautiful and fortunate beginnings that are happening for you, pile number 4, and it is simply you preparing for them, you preparing your mind, body, and spirit for said fortune and goodness. So, pile number 4, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. And if you really, really, really enjoyed this reading, I still do have my Patreon link down below in the description box, where you can access videos like this one that we had here today, for early access and exclusive access to the content that I'm not releasing to the public. So I will see you in another reading. Peace.